Happy Friday, Brian Manning here with the weekly update. Let's get right to it. I can't believe it. Another month is rolling by. It's already jobs week. We're going to talk about the jobs reports here in just a minute. Monday this week, we had drama continuing in the stock markets with GameStop and AMC, and certainly just a roller coaster there. Tuesday this week, we had CoreLogic giving us feedback on home appreciation for the month of December. So CoreLogic says that home appreciation is up 9.2%. So everyone's pretty much in line. We really follow three main providers of information for what the housing market is doing as far as appreciation is concerned. There's Case-Shiller, FHFA, and CoreLogic, and this report happened to be CoreLogic. They also reported that inventory is down 24%. All of us are feeling that right now in the market for sure, but certainly, just continual information of inventory being down. Wednesday this week, we got ADP, and we get the employment report from ADP the first Wednesday of every month. I mean, prior pandemic, these reports were such market movers depending on the way that they would go. And here we are in the pandemic right now, unfortunately, and they just are not as impactful as they used to be. A lot of them are pretty lackluster. So ADP expected that we'd have 50,000 new jobs created in the month of January, and there was 175,000 new jobs that were created. So normally that would be considered a blockbuster report, but it kind of just went very much overlooked right now because when you have the amount of unemployed people that we do, that just wasn't a very moving number. Thursday this week, we had an interview with Loretta Mester. She's a Fed voting member, and she was very much speaking about the Federal Reserve not moving to negative interest rates, because usually around the world it's seen that when you move to negative rates, it's not very impactful and it doesn't do anything. But she was very much in favor and really pushing out what's called yield curve control. So right now, the Federal Reserve is buying assets. Specifically, they're buying U.S. Treasuries and mortgage-backed securities. So the Federal Reserve is really one of the reasons right now while interest rates are forced very low, because they are buying a lot of assets. And she's very much in favor of yield curve control, which means that they kind of continue to buy enough assets to keep rates at a certain level, which would be a very low level. So, the Fed has our back, and I think we have a really long future in front of us of a low interest rate environment. Today, or really last night, we had Congress pass a budget resolution, and this pretty much means that they will be able to go through probably and pass this $1.9 trillion stimulus package, and they won't need the normal Republican votes to make this happen. So it looks like we might have some stimulus on the way for the U.S. economy. Today, first Friday of every month, we get the BLS. The BLS is the Bureau of Labor Statistics. It's the government's report on what's happening with employment. It was expected in the month of January we'd see 105,000 new jobs created, but we got 49,000. And not only that, for the month of December, there was a revision to the prior month being December, and they lowered the report there by a negative 150,000. So unfortunately, the job market is not looking very rosy. Now, certainly if you watch the news right now, they'll tell you, oh my gosh, unemployment went down, but unemployment really didn't go down if you look at all the right numbers. So unemployment went down because they look at what's called a household survey. That means they call households around the country, and on the household survey, it looks like there was 210,000 new jobs created in the month of January. So that's why it looks like you're seeing unemployment go down. But if you dig deeper into this, we also had 406,000 people left the labor force, so retirement or couldn't work, whatever it was. Also, we have right now about 4.7 million people that are unemployed and looking for work but can't get a job for pandemic-related reasons. In addition to that, there's about a 0.6% misclassification. So when they're putting out those reports on a weekly and monthly basis, there's a misclassification just due to errors that take place. So if we look at true unemployment, we look at 4.7 million people that are looking for work but don't have a job and can't find a job right now. Misclassification, that really puts our unemployment rate, unfortunately, at around 10% right now. Hopefully we get some light at the end of the tunnel. Will be wonderful to see some more vaccines come into place, because we desperately need this to get our economy back on track. But those are the numbers we're working with right now. I'm available all weekend. If you have any questions, let me know. Call me on my cell phone, text me. I'd love to help you in any way I can. Happy Friday. Hope you have a great day.